discussed this morning. So recently, we have had, obviously, like I said, the Comrades Marathon. We have had the Durban July, and people are starting to look at eThekwini again with a bit of a glitter in their eye. They're like, you know what? The weather's beautiful, the ocean's stunning. It feels like it's a lot less expensive here. Maybe we want to look at getting property here. I then landed up having a chat to Nats Christie. Nats Christie is here with us now. Hello, Nats.
Hey, how are you?
I'm so good. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Listen, I love that people sit here and they feel like they get a bit nervous, but you are going to smash this. Okay, you've got this. And I was chatting to Nats, and the way that she just explained things, especially about the eThekwini municipality, I was like, please, can we have this on air? Because it makes so much sense. So first of all, Nats, who do you work with for?
So I own a company called NUSSA. It stands for National Utility Services SA.
Yeah.
And we assist attorneys, executors, homeowners, agents with municipal services. So we go on your behalf and we assist you so you don't have to go.
Okay, cue Rihanna. Where have you been all my life? So in essence, because I was saying this morning before you came in, the municipality is like a board game and none of us got the rule book.
Yes, pretty much.
Exactly. And then the way that you were chatting to me just made it feel so simple. And I thought, and if you'd be fine with this, maybe we can break this up into a few interviews because I've got a few different lines of questioning I'd like to take. But after the Durban July specifically, I heard so many people talking about looking at property here. And the thing is, once you buy property here, there's a process that includes the municipality. And what even is that process? So I'm going to ask you to, from wherever you want to go, we're going to explain the process. And then also, is there a difference for the person buying the house to the person selling the house when it comes to what you need to do with the municipality?
Yes.
Okay, so now, do you want to start with buying or selling? And where do we go from here?
Well, let's start with the seller.
Okay.
I think they pretty much hold the most risk.
Okay.
In terms of the process. So what happens is your property registers, you get all your forms and your documents from your attorneys, and there's a misconception that things just happen automatically, and they don't.
Okay.
So let's say I'm selling my house.
Yes.
I've got my accounts in my name, and I've paid all this money up for my rates clearance, and my house is registered, and I think, okay, cool.
House is registered means registered to be sold.
No, you're like, it's being transferred into the new owner's name.
Okay, all right.
So it's been registered at the deeds office. The property's not in my name anymore.
Okay.
But the account is still in my name.
Oh.
Yes. So people think, okay, it's automatic, or the attorneys do it for me. No.
Oh.
You, as the seller, need to go down and close your account. Otherwise, you will be charged and billed continuously, even if the new owner is living in your house.
And you say billed? What bills are we talking?
Light, water rates.
And now you say, so now you've sold your house, someone else has bought it, you have to go and do it yourself. Where's go where?
So it depends. If you're in a complex and your water is levied, then you only have lights.
Okay.
And rates. So you can go to Twilight Drive to do your electricity.
In Umhlanga?
Yes. So that's opposite Gateway.
Yes.
Obviously, depending on where the property is located.
Or must you go to the closest, almost like you would a police station, the closest?
Well, it's easier. So if your house is in Umhlanga, then you can go to Umhlanga.
Okay.
If you're in Morningside, there's an electricity department right there by Mr. Price.
Okay.
I think it's Old Fort Road.
Yes.
So it depends where you are for convenience. But the next step is, if you want to do everything, just go to Smith Street in town. So we're there every day.
Oh.
And we move the services over to the new owner. So we're terminating the services in your name. But then the rates do not get linked to that account automatically.
Oh my gosh.
So you have to go to another department to update your ownership.
Also in Smith Street. Can you do all of this in Smith Street?
Yes, but it's 3 different departments.
Look, as you're speaking, I can feel my jaw to start get tight because it's starting to give me like home affairs. Yeah. What is the Smith Street office like? Is it wild?
It depends when you go.
Thank you for being honest.
So it depends on the time of the day and the time of the month, and if there's a riot or there's or something happening, or
if there's a protest,
Durban, so like a lot can happen. So it depends, and like where to park, and so there are a lot of obstacles. But I mean, I was doing this every day.
And then is this something that NUSSA can...
We do all of this.
So I mean, in essence, if I'm just selling my house and or purchasing a house, could I just listen to this right now and say, can I just message Natalie and you will...
100%. So we actually get referred to clients, homeowners, or people selling and buying. So we do this for them. So agents are like, chat to them. Attorneys are like, please chat to them.
Okay.
And like, so they can just WhatsApp us or email and say, hi, listen. And then we explain the process and what we need. So when we go, we prepared. So it's not like...
Because you know what you're doing and you know the process.
And we know the what questions to ask and the paperwork and stuff. So a lot of the time when I've been at the department, there are very frustrated people. And they're like, but no one told me. Because no one actually knows.
No one knows.
So you go there and you're like, cool, I've got everything. And then you actually don't. And then you have to go home and then you have to go back. Yeah,
and none of this can be done online?
It should, but it doesn't. So we've, again, had a lot of clients that have done it online. And then they'll say, I'll contact you if I need anything. And they do, because it just doesn't happen, unfortunately.
Before we even go any further, let's just give out any details, as in an email address or a website. So if someone is listening, watching this live and or then seeing this, after the fact online, how does one get hold of you if they would love to use your services?
So we have a few email addresses, but for queries, I would say info@NUSSA.
NUSSA.
Yes, .co.za. And then we do have a business WhatsApp number. I just don't know.
We'll put no problem. We'll put it out afterwards.
And we do have a website, and it does have a form. So we are busy creating one.
And that's NUSSA.
Yes, so NUSSA.co.za.
Okay, so let's say, for example, though, someone is not using your services.
Yes.
And they are is that the seller's process now done, or is there still more process?
No, there's more. There's more. So a seller, we terminate, we remove the services off your name, and we're putting them onto the purchaser's name. Okay.
But this is now after the house has been sold?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then you have to go to the embassy building, which is the valuations, and you have to give them your title deed or your deed search from the attorney.
Such a mission.
They have to update it, and then you have to go back to rates and ask them to link it to your lights and water if you want one account, or you can keep them separate.
What would you suggest?
I say it's easier to have one account.
Okay.
Yeah, just for management purposes.
Yeah.
And we provide you all the information. So after that, as soon as it's registered, we would say terminate, because then you'll have a credit on your account and you've paid a deposit for your services, like your lights and your water, when you bought that property.
Okay.
So you can claim it back. It can get refunded into your bank account, or it can get transferred into another account that you want to credit on. But if you owe money on another account,
then
they'll take it.
Okay.
So they'll put your ID number in and they'll check if you owe them any money. So it's very like
from the SARS school of payments.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that refund process is 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
If you've got no
Issues.
meter issue. Yes.
Shit. Okay.
So there's a multitude of things that could happen.
Does any of this change if my home is prepaid electricity?
Yes, only if it's municipal prepaid, not if it's third party. So third party is like a company comes in.
Solar?
Solar's another story.
Oh, okay. I won't even get there. Is that another interview?
That's another big issue at the moment, yeah.
Okay, can we add that to future down the line?
Yes, we can. We're still trying to discuss.
Figure out.
We've got all the details, but the people at the departments actually don't know how to deal with it. That's what we're facing at the moment.
Ooh,
yeah. So
okay.
we're getting there, but I feel like I have an idea, but I don't want to go into that too much. Yeah.
I'm about to ask you a question that's an absolute opinion question.
Okay.
And you don't have to answer it.
Okay.
But I know that you're answering it. You're not answering on behalf of NUSSA. You
Yes.
are just, do you feel like that municipality in Smith Street, do you feel like they feel competent?
100%.
Okay.
So amazing people, really helpful. And I can understand why people get frustrated.
Yeah.
But people also need to understand that those people there are doing their job. Sometimes things don't get explained properly. So
Yeah.
I've overheard conversations, and it's like the municipality have their own terminology.
Okay.
So if I'm on the second floor, and a lot of the ladies and men know me there. So if someone's getting irate, if they see me, they'll say, Nats, please, can you help?
Because you can understand and explain it better.
Yes, and I explain to them, because people forget that as the property owner, it's your responsibility. That responsibility doesn't go away because you've sold the house. That account is in your name.
Until you make it not in your name.
Until you have actually terminated it. And you can't blame anyone. All the information is out there, but no one goes and reads or asks, because it is assumed that things are automatic, and it's not, because the attorney does their job, municipality are doing their job, and your job as a property owner, having a municipal account, it's your responsibility to sort your account out.
If you own the house with someone, so let's say you have a husband,
Yes.
and the two of you are selling the house for whatever reason,
Yes.
just because you're selling or divorce or whatever, do the both of you have to do this whole process, or can one of you do it?
So they've changed the accounts over the years. So they used to allow tenants to have an account, which they don't anymore, and thank goodness, because it's caused so many issues.
Okay.
They used to allow a husband and wife on the account, but now it's only one person.
Oh,
Just
okay,
one
okay,
person.
all right.
Yeah.
Now from the seller's perspective.
Yes.
So now I've bought your house.
Yes.
You have gone to Smith Street and you've
closed it.
And you've hired Natalie.
Yes.
And Nats has sorted your side out.
Yes.
Now, does Nats automatically then come and work with me also? Or now as the buyer, am I on my own?
So we need your consent. We need you to give us authority. So we can't just go there. We actually get a form.
Oh, okay.
It's very legal and processes and stuff. So we can't just go. You have to give us permission. So if the purchaser nominates us or contacts us and says, hi, please help us, then we help. But we can't just get involved. So we're very like, okay, who's contacted us? We need your consent and your permission, because we also don't want to get called and get a complaint or anything like that.
I've just got a WhatsApp coming up here from a friend. Funny enough, because they are looking at buying, so I'm wondering.
Okay.
She's just asking the question, which maybe I should have asked. Do you work on a percentage base of what the sale is? Do you work on a flat fee?
Flat fee. So we charge 1,000 Rand to open.
Oh.
But we do, and we do everything for you. So
$1,000.
just $1,000.
Once off.
That's it.
Really?
Yeah.
So $1,000 for the seller, $1,000 for the buyer.
No, so for opening, it's 1,000 Rand.
And opening means
We have your services put on your name, so that's your lights and water.
Yes.
We go update your ownership, so
that's I'm the buyer now.
Yes.
$1,000 and you're doing all of this for me.
Yes.
Amazing.
And then we go link your rates.
Yeah.
We send you your agreement and your new account, because you get a document. So
Yeah.
you get an agreement for lights, and then you get agreement for water. If it's not prepaid or if it's not levied.
Okay.
We send it through to you, and we explain how do you create a e-services profile? How do you link your account? We do all of that. So we guide you and we give you the information. If you go down the line and you're like, I don't know what the hell's going on, and you phone us, we'll help you. If you've got an issue, we'll explain. And you have to, so we hold your hand. We understand it's very stressful. And for us, it's just like, oh, okay.
And then where else would we need to pay you?
That's it.
What do you mean that's it?
It's just 1,000 Rand. We do all of that. If it's a seller and we are terminating, then it's 1,000. But if you want a refund, we charge 1,500. But if you do both, we charge you 2,000 Rand, and then we do everything. So it's
that's
for this amount of stress and the experience and stuff. It's very easy. You just hand it over, and we will make sure.
I feel like actually this interview should have been this. If you're buying or selling a home, get hold of, is it info@nussa.co.za?
Yes.
And just give them your money and let them do everything. Because as you've been explaining to me, the amount, especially if you're buying or selling, the amount of money that's exchanging hands, what the estate agents are taking, and what the transfer fees are, it makes absolute sense to hand this little bit over for 1,000 to 2,000 Rand, and then you do it. What is the timeline? So from the time I buy the house, so I say, Natalie, I want this. You want 3 bar for your home. I'm offering you 3 bar. You accept my 3 bar. In essence, I've bought it now from this time to the time that Natalie has put the bill in my name.
So once it's registered, and as soon as you give us the documents that we ask for, we can go the next day. So we do it straight away. As soon as you give us the documents, we'll do it like the next day.
And do I need to go with you to Smith Street?
No, nothing.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you just pay us. You just give us what we ask for, and then we go. So obviously, if you're a seller, we do suggest that you give us your documents immediately because your credit will diminish.
Okay. So that means your refund diminishes.
Yes. And then, so we're like, as soon as it registers, give us your documents, and we explain this, and then we can go process. Because you will get billed and charged up to termination date, not registration date.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Okay, and then what happens if it's like in an estate situation? So we weren't planning on selling the house, and then someone died, or,
Yes, just more documents.
Is that it? So it's just
more documents, and we just get it from the executor. And then we get the money paid into the late estate account. So we know what to do. We can just explain to you, it's just the same documents for death. Like for purchase, it's the same. If it's like a natural person, if it's a business, if it's a trust, we'll tell you exactly what we want.
You see, and the other day, so Devek just bought a car yesterday. Congrats again, Devek. And I was even saying to him, did you know the process? He was like, no, no one teaches us these things.
Yes.
And we grow up and we learn all of these things at school, but where was a Nats Christie when we were, in varsity to say, okay, cool, you're going to be homeowners soon. This is the situation. So it's hopefully not too late for many people, but I'm so grateful for you that this is something that you offer. Again, if you are interested in using Nat services, I don't know why you wouldn't be, especially if you're buying or selling. It just makes sense. info@nussa.co.za. I can't believe it's almost 30 minutes already that we've been here. Any other buying or selling municipality 101 questions that you usually get asked that you want to touch on before we let you go? And I'm not going to not let you come back again. There's too much we need to talk about still. So 101, buying or selling a municipality. Any other questions you want to touch on?
I would just say ask as many questions. Try to understand the process more. But you also at the same time, you don't really know what to ask, because if you're a first time buyer as well, and it's not like you're buying a house all the time. So maybe you know like 4 years ago or 10 years ago what to do. The process might have changed. So it's difficult it's just, I would say, ask your attorney, can they recommend anyone? And we do work with a lot of attorneys as well. But if anyone has any questions and stuff, I'm happy to answer. Just
a quick one. As a tenant, you don't really have any reason to deal with municipality when it comes to the home, right?
No, so that's another...
There's another whole story.
That's a whole other thing, because some landlords don't pay their accounts. Some tenants don't pay their accounts. Some tenants have the accounts in their name from many years ago, and then they just haven't paid. And then the services get cut, but it just complicates everything, because there's just so many.
So that's another one to add in.
There's
because
just so many things that can happen.
We were in a situation once, actually, remember at our gym, where the guy didn't pay something, but Rich, who has tried it, that he was making his payments.
Yes.
But obviously the person who owned the building wasn't getting any of the payments. So the guy in between, I think he made a run for it.
Yes.
And then the tenant was then stuck with the situation, even though they had done nothing wrong in essence. So perhaps
It happens all the time.
Really?
Yeah, it happens all the time on both sides, tenants and landlords.
Oh, that's so ugly, man.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Okay, so look, the one thing I've learned from this is you wouldn't take your own tooth out. You would go to a dentist, all right? You wouldn't maybe fix your own car. So just do yourself a favor. If you are in the market, in eThekwini specifically, and you are going to be buying a home or selling a home, info@nussa.co.za. Tell Nats you heard about it on KZN. I promise you, for that 1,000 to 2,000 rand, it's going to cost you. It is a no-brainer, especially with what fuel costs now. Imagine having to go to Smith Street then back because you forgot something, back and forward and back and forward. It's so eye-opening. Thank you for coming and telling us about this. I really feel that we have to do more because there's so many more questions. And if you do have any questions for Nats, we'll definitely do another municipalities chat. 072 330 337. It's not going to cost you to ask these questions. I think definitely covering maybe like the solar, the tenant situation.
Yeah, there's so many things with property and accounts and services and faults.
But this is it. Services and faults and like, because...
What do you do? How do you read your account?
Yes.
What do you do if you can't get your account or if it's not on e-services? There's it's endless.
Because I don't,
really is.
I want us to start just feeling more positive about where we live. And I think that when we understand,
100%,
it'll help us to feel more positive. Because this whole old school way of being the municipality, our bloody government. Wait, hold on a second. Do you understand how it works? Because then when we do, we can find out. There's
100%.
So thank you so much. You're going to be our new municipality converter. What do you call it? The translator, municipal translator, Nats Christie. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Have a beautiful rest of your day. And how was that? Was it bad? Are you fine?
I'm fine.
You can relax now. This is KZN. It is almost going on for 9 o'clock. We'll do your news and your traffic and then just play some good tunes, man. It's Pools of Thursday.
This is Play.